What's up guys, CJ here, and welcome back to another all-new Hybrid Network Predator video. And with the movie now just a little over 2 months away, we have a confirmation on a major Easter egg and reference from the film, with some major implications, especially for Aliens vs. Predator fans. But let's rewind just a little bit. If you've been following the movie, there's no doubt that you've heard that the film has undergone some massive reshoots, and while some reports have indicated it was largely to fix just some things tonally in the third act, others have claimed that reshoots went a little bit deeper than that. Specifically, the fine folks over at AVP Galaxy have indicated that not only did they reshoot that climactic final battle so it took place at night instead of daytime, which fits the tone of the sequence much better, I think, but all of the major character deaths have been completely changed, and an entire group of quote-unquote friendly predators were removed, and much more. We'll have to wait and see how those cuts affect the outcome of the final film, but we also learned about a major thing that was added to the film, bringing it closer in line with previous outings in the Predator franchise, and a major callback to Aliens vs. Predator as well. In the new film, Olivia Munn's character, a scientist named Casey Brackett, somehow gets involved in the movie's events. We're not exactly sure how she's brought into all this, but she is, and while she's being brought up to speed, presumably by Sterling K. Brown's character, government agent Will Traeger, she's shown some artifacts that he's collected during his work with what he calls acquisitions. According to AVP Galaxy, one of the things she's shown is several blurry images of the Yautja from the very first encounters with the Predators in Predator and Predator 2. But the other thing we see, and buckle up guys, is Lex's spear from Aliens vs. Predator prominently displayed right next to the City Hunter's combi stick from Predator 2. We see a little bit of this sequence in the trailer when Casey's speaking to Traeger about his job, and then later when she's walking around what we can assume is his facility and sees several of the Yautja masks they've collected and other memorabilia. This is obviously a major inclusion though, having Lex's spear in there, because it would seem to confirm that at least the first AVP movie is in fact canon, which is something that fans have been debating basically since the movie came out, but especially since Prometheus and Alien Covenant kind of both seem to hint that those movies were absolutely not part of the story. If you'll remember, in those films, not only is the founder of Wayland Corp Peter Wayland instead of Charles Bishop Wayland, as AVP claims, but Alien Covenant saying the xenomorph wasn't created until 2104, literally 100 years after the events of AVP, where we see multiple xenomorphs. It kind of seemed like a pretty final nail in the coffin. While we aren't quite sure why the Yautja are back on Earth in The Predator, whether it's just hunting or the ritualistic rites of passage they were undertaking on Earth in AVP, or something else entirely, that's another opportunity for connection between these two franchises. But despite the fact that there is an opportunity here for them to tie AVP and AVP Requiem back into the fold and bring them closer to the canon, if not entirely into the canon, I kind of actually doubt they're going to seize that opportunity, just because of what we were told in AVP about why the Yautja were on Earth. It's a ritual hunt only undertaken every 100 years. So unless the Predator is set in a depressingly similar looking 2104, Lex's spear might actually be our only point of connection. But I want to hear from you guys. With the movie just 2 months away now, is Lex's spear from AVP kind of the tipping point? Is that something that's finally going to get you kind of on board with this thing? Or are you still not crazy about the film? I know after the first trailer came out, a lot of fans really weren't loving what they were seeing, and kind of all the hype kind of seemed to die down. Personally, as a casual moviegoer and as a casual fan of this franchise, I think the second trailer did a lot more for me personally, and Lex's spear being in there is incredible. I mean, I think that's just one of those Easter eggs that is a no-brainer to throw in there, but I want to hear from you guys, the die-hard fans, and even casual fans. Does the spear being in there make a difference to you? That's going to do it for me here, though. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to smash that like if you like what you saw, subscribe for more great content every single day, and consider turning on your notifications to be alerted every time we upload a new video. Signing off, this is CJ, and I'll see you next time.